Ladies and gentlemen, let me start by asking you one simple question. What could you achieve if you truly unlocked the power of your mind? If you could harness the full potential that lies within you, what heights would you reach? I believe that every single one of us has untapped potential, a mind that is more powerful than we could ever imagine. The challenge is not in finding that power, but in learning how to unlock it. Your mind is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used to build greatness, create success, and change the world around you. Or it can be left idle, full of unrealized potential. The choice is yours. Unlocking the power of your mind isn't a matter of luck or chance, it's a matter of decision. It's about taking charge of your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions. When you do that, you become unstoppable. Not because you're perfect, not because there are no challenges in your way, but because your mindset becomes the driving force behind everything you do. First, you have to change what you believe about yourself. If you believe you're limited by your circumstances, then you'll be limited by them. But if you believe that your potential is limitless, your actions will follow suit. It's all about perspective. Start believing in your own potential. Your mind is your greatest asset, but it's also your greatest responsibility. If you want to unlock its full power, you must take responsibility for how you use it. No more excuses. Own your thoughts, your habits, and your decisions. You can't control everything, but you can control how you think, how you react, and how you move forward. Stop wasting energy on things you cannot change and direct your focus to what's within your control. That's where the power lies. The power of your mind begins with your attitude. Your attitude determines your actions, and your actions shape your outcomes. Cultivate a positive, determined, and focused mindset. Choose to see opportunities, not obstacles. If you want to become unstoppable, you need to have a clear vision of where you're going. Set specific, measurable goals that will guide you and give you direction. A goal without a plan is simply a wish. Take action toward your goals every single day. Your mind thrives when you feed it with knowledge. The more you learn, the more you grow. Commit to being a lifelong student of life. The best investment you can make is in your own growth and development. Success isn't about never falling down. It's about getting back up when you do. You will face challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but they don't define you. What defines you is how you respond to those challenges. Build resilience. Learn to bounce back stronger. Your mind is constantly being shaped by the people you spend time with. Surround yourself with those who inspire you, challenge you, and help you grow. Negative influences will drain your energy and limit your potential. Seek out those who elevate you. The more grateful you are for what you have, the more your mind will be open to what you can achieve. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess. It's a powerful way to unlock the abundance that exists in your life. The power of your mind is unlocked through action. It's not enough to think positive thoughts or dream big dreams. You must take consistent, focused action toward your goals. Progress, not perfection, is what will take you from where you are to where you want to be. The beliefs you hold about yourself are the foundation of everything you will ever accomplish. It all starts in your mind, and the truth is, what you believe is what you become. Your beliefs shape your actions, your decisions, and ultimately your destiny. If you believe that you're limited by your circumstances, that you're stuck where you are, or that success is out of reach, then that will be your reality. But if you choose to believe something different, if you believe that you have the power to change, that your potential is limitless, and that you can shape your future with the right actions, then you'll begin to see the world in a different light. Too many people are held back by limiting beliefs they've carried with them for years. Beliefs they've inherited from others or learned through experience. But here's the truth. Your past does not dictate your future. Your beliefs are not fixed. They can be changed. It all starts with making the conscious decision to change what you believe about yourself. The moment you begin to challenge your beliefs and replace them with new, empowering ones, everything begins to shift. If you believe you can't do something, it's because you haven't yet realized that you can. If you believe you're not good enough, you're simply selling yourself short. You have incredible potential, but you have to believe it first. When you believe in your own power, you'll start to take actions that align with that belief. You'll start pushing beyond the boundaries you once thought were unmovable. Here's the thing, changing your beliefs isn't about pretending that everything is perfect or that you have no weaknesses. It's about believing that you are capable of growing, evolving, and achieving greatness. It's about recognizing that challenges are not roadblocks, they're opportunities for growth. It's about understanding that failure is not a permanent state, but a lesson that moves you one step closer to success. Belief is not a passive thing. It's active. It's something you have to nurture, something you have to feed with positive, empowering thoughts. What you think about yourself and your life will become your reality. So if you want to change your results, start by changing your beliefs. Believe that you are worthy of success, that you are capable of achieving the impossible, and that your dreams are within reach. The moment you make that shift, the world will begin to open up to you in ways you never imagined. The power of belief cannot be underestimated. It's the catalyst that drives you to take action, to keep moving forward, even when things get tough. Your beliefs are the fuel for your journey. So, start believing that you are limitless, and watch as the world responds accordingly. Taking responsibility is the starting point for creating the life you truly want. You must understand that everything in your life right now, your successes, your failures, your happiness, your challenges, are a direct result of the choices you've made up until this point. No one is coming to fix things for you. The only person who can change your circumstances is you. The moment you accept full responsibility for where you are is the moment you take control of your life. It's easy to blame the economy, your upbringing, your environment, or other people for your situation, but that only disempowers you. When you point the finger at others, you're giving them the power. You're saying, it's your fault that I'm stuck. And in doing so, you hand over your ability to change. But the truth is, nobody and nothing can determine your future except you. When you take responsibility, you stop waiting for things to change, and you start making the changes yourself. You stop being a victim of your circumstances and become the creator of your reality. This mindset shift is powerful because it puts you in the driver's seat. It makes you the architect of your life, and from that position, you have unlimited potential to shape your destiny. Responsibility means looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, I am where I am because of the decisions I've made. It means understanding that no matter how difficult life may seem, the power to change is within you. You must ask yourself, what can I do right now to improve my situation? When you take responsibility, you no longer wait for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. You act in spite of them. You make the most of what you have and begin to change the things you can. Taking responsibility also means being honest with yourself about your weaknesses and failures. It's easy to blame others when things go wrong, but true growth happens when you look inward and acknowledge the areas where you can improve. When you take responsibility for your actions, your decisions, and your outcomes, you empower yourself to take action, learn from mistakes, and course correct as needed. Every setback becomes a stepping stone toward growth. This mindset of personal responsibility is the key to becoming unstoppable. Once you take full ownership of your life, you're no longer at the mercy of external circumstances. You stop being reactive and start being proactive. You don't wait for life to hand you opportunities, you go out and create them. You stop waiting for someone to give you permission, and you start taking the initiative to make things happen. When you take responsibility, you recognize that your success, your happiness, and your future are in your hands. There's no one to blame but yourself, and that's the most powerful realization you can have. Once you truly understand that your actions determine your outcome, you stop making excuses, you stop procrastinating, and you stop letting fear hold you back. Instead, you take consistent, focused action toward your goals, knowing that your future is entirely up to you. So take responsibility for your life. Own your choices, own your mistakes, and own your victories. Only then can you truly unlock the power within you and become the person you are meant to be. In life, there are two forces at play, what you can control and what you can't. The problem for many people is that they spend too much time and energy focusing on things outside of their control. They worry about the weather, the economy, other people's actions, and circumstances that they have no influence over. But the truth is, focusing on what you can't control is a waste of your time and energy, and it keeps you stuck in frustration and helplessness. Here's the secret. You have far more power than you realize, but it's all in the things that you can control. You can't control the world around you, but you can control how you respond to it. You can't control what others do, but you can control how you react to them. And this, my friend, is where your power lies. When you focus on what you can control, you put yourself in a position of strength. You take back your power. You stop wasting precious energy on things you cannot change and start investing your time in the things that move you forward. What can you control? Your thoughts, your actions, your habits, your attitude. That's where your power lies. The first thing you can control is your attitude. No matter what life throws your way, you have the power to decide how to respond. Will you be defeated by challenges, or will you see them as opportunities to grow? Will you complain about your circumstances, or will you take responsibility for your own success? The choice is yours. Your attitude shapes everything else in your life, and if you master that, you become unstoppable. Next, you can control your actions. Every day you have a choice. Will you take steps toward your goals, or will you remain stuck in the same place? You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control what you do about it. Your actions will determine whether you're moving closer to your dreams or drifting farther away. Focus on the things you can do right now, today, to make progress. Every small action counts, and over time, these small efforts will compound into significant results. You can also control your habits. Habits are powerful because they shape who you are and what you become. The small things you do every day, whether it's reading, exercising, learning, or working on your goals, add up to big changes. If you focus on developing positive, productive habits and eliminating the negative ones, you'll see your life transform. Success isn't about one big leap. It's about taking consistent daily actions that move you forward. Furthermore, you have control over your mindset. Your thoughts create your reality. If you focus on negative, limiting beliefs, that's exactly what you'll see in your life. But if you choose to focus on possibilities, on growth, and on the positive aspects of your life, you'll start to attract more of the same. Your mind is a powerful tool, and what you feed it shapes the direction of your life. So take control of your thoughts. Train your mind to focus on what you can do, not what you can't. By focusing on what you can control, you stop giving your power away to things outside your influence. You stop waiting for the perfect situation, the right person, or the ideal opportunity. You start to realize that the key to success lies within you. It's about making the most of what you have right now and choosing to take action with what's in your control. Remember, life is not about what happens to you, but how you respond to it. You can't control the storms that come your way, but you can control how you navigate them. When you focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and habits, you will find that the external world starts to shift in your favor. You become more resilient, more empowered, and more capable of achieving your goals, no matter what challenges arise. So don't waste another moment worrying about what's out of your hands. Instead, focus on what you can control and watch how your life begins to change. You have the power to shape your future, one thought, one action, one habit at a time. The foundation of success starts with a single powerful choice, your attitude. Your attitude is everything. It's the lens through which you view the world, and it shapes how you approach every situation you face. It doesn't matter what happens to you, what obstacles come your way, or how tough the road gets. What truly matters is how you choose to respond. And that response begins with your attitude. A winning attitude is the one that says I can instead of I can't. It's the attitude that looks at challenges not as roadblocks but as opportunities for growth and learning. A winning attitude refuses to be defeated by temporary setbacks and doesn't get bogged down by failure. Instead, it uses every experience, good or bad, as fuel to move forward. It's the attitude that wakes up every morning with excitement and a drive to make the most of the day, regardless of what happened yesterday. The beauty of a winning attitude is that it's entirely within your control. You don't have to wait for the world to change for you to be happy or successful. You don't need the approval of others or the perfect set of circumstances. Your attitude is something you can cultivate regardless of your external environment. It's not about being unrealistic or ignoring difficulties, but it's about choosing to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't. A winning attitude begins with the understanding that life is a series of choices. Each day you decide how to view the world and how to react to it. Will you focus on the things you cannot change, or will you focus on what you can do right now to move forward? Will you choose to see the glass half empty, or will you choose to see it half full? Your mindset will determine your actions, and your actions will determine your outcomes. It's simple, yet so incredibly powerful. When you develop a winning attitude, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. While some people give up at the first sign of difficulty, a person with a winning attitude perseveres. They don't just hope for things to get better, they actively work to make things better. They know that success isn't just about talent or luck, it's about having the resilience to keep going when the going gets tough and the perseverance to press on when others quit. It's also about a belief in yourself, one that is unshakable. No matter how many times you fail, a winning attitude refuses to accept that failure is permanent. It's not the failure that defines you, but your ability to bounce back, learn from the experience, and keep going. Those who develop a winning attitude understand that failure is simply a part of the process. It's not the end of the road. It's a stepping stone toward the success they are determined to achieve. A winning attitude doesn't just serve you in the face of challenges, it helps you in times of success too. When you have the right attitude, you'll appreciate your victories without getting complacent. You'll continue striving for more, pushing yourself to new heights and setting new goals. But you'll also remain humble and grounded, knowing that no matter how far you've come, there's always room for improvement. One of the key elements of a winning attitude is a commitment to personal growth. It's about looking for ways to improve yourself every single day, whether it's through learning new skills, expanding your knowledge, or developing your character. A winning attitude doesn't wait for the perfect moment to start. It starts right now, with the decision to improve and become the best version of yourself. Remember, your attitude will ultimately determine the kind of life you lead. A winning attitude is the difference between achieving your goals and letting your dreams slip through your fingers. It's the difference between turning setbacks into comebacks and giving up at the first sign of trouble. When you cultivate a winning attitude, you open the door to limitless possibilities. Your mindset will be the fuel that propels you forward no matter what challenges lie ahead. Setting clear goals is one of the most powerful actions you can take to transform your life. Without clear goals, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, unsure of where you're headed. But with clear goals, you have a sense of direction, a plan, and a purpose. You become intentional about your actions, and every step you take moves you closer to where you want to be. The first step in setting clear goals is to understand what you truly want. This requires being honest with yourself and reflecting on what really matters to you. It's not about what others think you should want or what society tells you is important. It's about you and your dreams. What do you want to accomplish in your life? What kind of person do you want to become? What legacy do you want to leave? If you don't know what you're aiming for, you'll never hit the target. Clarity is key. Take the time to define exactly what you want out of life, whether it's financial freedom, personal growth, or a meaningful relationship. Once you have a clear vision, it's time to break that vision down into specific, actionable goals. These goals need to be concrete, measurable, and time-bound. Vague goals like, I want to be successful or I want to be happy, are nice to think about, but they don't provide you with a clear roadmap. Success comes from turning those big, abstract ideas into smaller, achievable objectives. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, define what success means to you. Maybe it's a certain income level, a promotion, or running your own business. Instead of, I want to be happy, set goals that lead to personal fulfillment, such as improving your health, learning a new skill, or building deeper relationships. It's important to set goals that are challenging but also realistic. A goal that's too easy won't inspire you to push yourself, and a goal that's too far out of reach can be discouraging. The sweet spot lies somewhere in between. Goals that stretch you and make you grow, but are still within the realm of possibility. When you set goals that are just outside your comfort zone, they drive you to develop new skills, increase your effort, and overcome obstacles. But at the same time, they should be within your capacity to achieve with consistent effort. Once your goals are clear, the next step is to create a plan. A goal without a plan is just a dream, and dreams are not enough. You need a strategy, a series of actions that will take you from where you are now to where you want to go. Break your goals down into smaller, manageable steps, and then map out a timeline for completing each one. Start by asking yourself, what do I need to do today, this week, this month to move closer to my goal? Small, consistent actions over time add up to massive progress. A clear plan gives you the direction and focus you need to stay on track. But having a plan is not enough. You must also take massive action. You cannot wait for the perfect moment to begin. The perfect time will never come. The time is now. Success comes from doing the work, from taking consistent action every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Motivation will come and go, but discipline and commitment to your goals will keep you going. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is the willingness to take action, even when it's difficult, inconvenient, or uncomfortable. As you progress toward your goals, remember that flexibility is essential. Life has a way of throwing challenges your way, and things won't always go according to plan. Be prepared to adjust your strategy if needed. Flexibility doesn't mean giving up on your goals. It means being smart enough to adapt and keep moving forward no matter what obstacles you encounter. It's also important to measure your progress regularly. Check in with yourself to see how you're doing. Are you on track to meet your goals? What's working and what needs to be adjusted? Regularly evaluating your progress keeps you motivated and ensures that you stay focused on the right actions. If you're not making progress, it's time to reassess your approach, but don't give up. Remember, persistence is the key. One of the most powerful aspects of setting clear goals is that they provide you with a sense of purpose. Goals give you something to strive for, a reason to get up in the morning and take action. They help you stay focused even when things get tough, and they keep you moving forward when the path seems unclear. Goals are the fuel for your ambition, the blueprint for your success. So if you want to create the life you desire, start by setting clear goals. Define what you truly want, break it down into specific, actionable steps, and commit to taking massive action every day. Your goals will keep you focused, help you overcome obstacles, and lead you to the life you've always dreamed of. With clear goals, anything is possible. Without them, you're just drifting through life, hoping things will improve. But you have the power to shape your future, one goal, one step at a time. If you want to reach your full potential, if you want to unlock the doors to success, then you must commit to continuous learning. Learning doesn't stop when you graduate from school, when you land that job, or when you reach a certain age. In fact, the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. The world is constantly changing, evolving, and expanding, and if you're not keeping up with it, you're falling behind. The key to long-term success, personal growth, and achieving your goals is a lifelong commitment to learning. The first thing you must understand is that learning is not limited to formal education. It's not just about reading textbooks or attending lectures. It's about adopting a mindset of curiosity, being open to new ideas, and constantly seeking ways to improve yourself. Every experience in life, whether it's a success or a failure, offers valuable lessons, but it's up to you to decide if you're going to learn from them or let them pass by unnoticed. True growth comes from learning, adapting, and evolving. To commit to continuous learning means you're dedicated to improving your knowledge and skills every single day. This can take many forms. Maybe it's reading books on personal development, business, or leadership. Maybe it's taking courses to expand your expertise or learning a new skill that will set you apart in your field. It could mean surrounding yourself with people who challenge you, encourage you, and help you see the world in new ways. Whatever form it takes, the key is to never stop growing, never stop asking questions, and never stop striving to be better than you were yesterday. One of the most powerful ways to learn is through reading. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge. They allow you to tap into the wisdom of people who have already achieved what you want to achieve. When you read, you're not just absorbing information. You're learning from the mistakes and successes of others. You're gaining insights that will help you avoid pitfalls and make smarter decisions. The most successful people in the world are readers because they understand the power that comes from learning from those who have already walked the path they wish to follow. But it's not just about consuming information. It's about applying that information. Knowledge is only powerful when it's put into action. It's one thing to read a book about leadership, but it's another thing entirely to implement those leadership principles in your own life. It's one thing to learn about time management, but it's another thing to apply those techniques to increase your productivity. Learning without application is like having a treasure chest but never opening it. You need to take the information you learn and make it work for you. Learning should also be a continuous process of reflection. After every experience, whether it's a success or a setback, take the time to reflect on what you've learned. What went well? What didn't? What could you have done differently? This type of reflection will help you refine your approach, adjust your methods, and grow stronger with each new challenge. The more you reflect, the more you understand yourself, and the more you can improve the way you approach life and work. Another aspect of continuous learning is seeking feedback from others. We all have blind spots, areas where we can improve, and the opinions of others can provide valuable insight. Don't be afraid to ask for feedback from your peers, mentors, or even those you lead. Constructive criticism is not a personal attack. It's an opportunity to learn, to understand your weaknesses, and to develop strategies for improvement. When you open yourself up to feedback, you're allowing others to help you grow, and that's a critical part of becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, learning doesn't stop when you hit a milestone. It's easy to think that once you've reached a certain level of success, you've made it. But success is not a destination, it's a journey. If you stop learning, you stop progressing. Every achievement should be seen as a stepping stone to the next level. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you start falling behind. The most successful people in the world are not those who have mastered everything, but those who have learned to keep growing, to stay humble, and to always look for ways to improve. One thing that can hold people back from committing to continuous learning is the fear of failure. They worry that if they try something new, they might fail or look foolish. But let me tell you, failure is one of the greatest teachers you'll ever have. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to refine your approach, and to get better. The fear of failure is what keeps many people stuck. But when you embrace the idea that failure is simply a stepping stone to success, You'll see every setback as part of the learning process. So don't be afraid to take risks, try new things, and learn along the way. Ultimately, the decision to commit to continuous learning is a decision to never stop growing. It's a decision to invest in yourself, your future, and your potential. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more you can achieve. The world is full of information and opportunities. Your job is to seek them out, absorb them, and apply them in your own life. When you commit to continuous learning, there is no limit to what you can accomplish. The key to success is simple. Never stop learning, never stop growing, and never stop reaching for the next level. Life is full of challenges, setbacks, and obstacles. If you're going to achieve anything meaningful, you're going to face difficulties. There's no way around it, but here's the key to lasting success. It's not the challenges themselves that determine your future. It's how you respond to them. The ability to bounce back from adversity, to stay strong in the face of adversity, and to keep going when things get tough. That's what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. That's what resilience is all about. Resilience is the mental and emotional strength that helps you recover from hardships, setbacks, or disappointments. It's about not allowing life's challenges to break you, but instead using them as a platform to build yourself stronger. Everyone faces adversity. It's a part of life. But those who are truly successful, those who create lasting change in their lives, are the ones who don't let adversity stop them. They build resilience, and with that resilience, they continue to move forward. The first step in building resilience is understanding that setbacks are a natural part of life. Too often, people see challenges as signs of failure or as reasons to quit. But here's the truth. Every successful person you know has faced obstacles. They've all encountered failure, rejection, and disappointment. The difference is that they didn't let those moments define them. Instead, they saw them as temporary setbacks, learning experiences, and opportunities to grow. When you view challenges as a natural part of the journey, it becomes easier to stay focused and committed when you encounter them. You stop viewing them as personal failures and start seeing them as stepping stones on the path to your goals. Another important aspect of resilience is maintaining a positive mindset. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go your way. It's easy to fall into negative thinking and let frustration take over. But negative thinking only keeps you stuck. It doesn't change your situation. It only worsens your outlook. A resilient person understands that staying positive in difficult times is not about ignoring the challenges. It's about recognizing that your attitude will determine how you navigate them. When you face adversity with a positive mindset, you become resourceful. You start to look for solutions, opportunities, and ways to move forward. Your mindset shapes your actions, and your actions will determine the outcome. If you let negativity take control, you'll find yourself paralyzed by fear and doubt. But if you choose to stay positive, you'll find the strength to push through and keep moving forward. Building resilience also requires developing emotional strength. It's easy to be emotionally reactive when things go wrong, to get angry, upset, or discouraged. But emotional reactions rarely serve you in the long run. Instead of letting your emotions control you, take control of them. Build the discipline to manage your emotions, especially during times of stress. Learn to pause, reflect, and choose your response rather than reacting impulsively. This emotional discipline is one of the most powerful tools you can develop to stay strong in the face of adversity. You can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. And that response is a choice that builds resilience over time. In order to build resilience, you must also develop the habit of persistence. Success is not a straight line. It's a winding road full of twists and turns. There will be days when you want to give up, when things seem impossible, when progress feels slow. But resilience isn't about never feeling discouraged. It's about getting back up and trying again and again and again. The successful people you admire didn't achieve greatness by quitting after their first setback. They persisted. They kept going when the road was tough, when others would have given up. They built resilience by refusing to stop, even when success seemed distant. Resilience also comes from setting goals and sticking to them, regardless of the challenges you face. When you have a clear vision and a strong sense of purpose, you're less likely to be knocked off course. Setbacks are easier to overcome when you have a reason to keep going. The more you commit to your goals, the more resilience you'll develop, because you'll have a deeper sense of why you're doing what you're doing. That sense of purpose will keep you moving forward even when the going gets tough. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself how strong you really are. One of the most powerful ways to build resilience is through the support of others. No one achieves success alone. The most resilient people are those who have a strong support network, mentors, friends, and family who encourage them, help them, and lift them up when times are tough. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, who will support you when you're feeling down, and who will remind you of your strength when you forget it yourself. Resilience is not just about inner strength. It's about having the courage to ask for help when you need it, and knowing that it's okay to lean on others during difficult times. Lastly, resilience is about self-care. It's hard to stay strong when you're physically and mentally exhausted. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, and your spirit. Exercise, eat well, rest, and make time for the things that bring you joy and peace. The stronger you are physically and mentally, the more resilient you'll be in the face of adversity. Resilience isn't about pushing through on sheer willpower alone. It's about maintaining the strength to keep going day after day, and that requires taking care of yourself along the way. Building resilience is a continuous process. It's not something that happens overnight. But with every setback you face, with every challenge you overcome, you become stronger, you become more resilient. And when you build resilience, you not only increase your ability to handle life's challenges, you unlock your true potential and position yourself for long-term success. Don't fear adversity. Embrace it. Know that you have the strength to overcome anything that comes your way, and with each challenge, you'll only become stronger.